Other perspectives of culture. In view of McBrien and Brand 1997, school culture and climate refers to the sum of values. So we notice that all the social scientists and educationists are actually talking about culture having values. So that means value is the most important factor in keeping a culture. So they are all talking about sum of values, culture safety practices. Now there is an addition in the definition in this respect. Safety practices. That means the safety of every member in the school is considered to be important, and the culture is developed in a way that everybody's safety is considered to be valuable. Organizational structures within a school that cause it to function and react in particular ways. So, there are organizational sections in the school which monitor things that are happening, things that are functioning, and things that are a cause of a reaction to those happenings. For example, what will happen if a student abuses the other student? Is there some section in the school who is going to counsel this child not to abuse? And who is going to look after the person who has been abused? Both need counseling. Is there a culture of this counseling for the victim and the victimized to be taken care of? Are they being emotionally supported, whether they have done something wrong or something wrong has happened to them? Or the school culture has no organizational setup and it is just going to be considered as something that has happened and it is normal to happen in schools, therefore it does not really need to be addressed. So there are two different cultures. One, a school which has an organizational setup to look at things which are abnormal, which should not happen, and they are going to take care, these sections are going to take care of the people who are affecting the culture and those who are being affected. And then there is another culture where it is considered to be something normal. It happens amongst the children. Children abuse each other and children take the abuses. So there is no requirement to take an action. So these will be two different cultures. And these are related, according to McBrien and Brand, to the organizational structures. Whether a school has an organizational structure or it does not think it important or it does not feel that there is a need to have this organizational structure. Everything can be handled by everyone and every other person can do every other job. So if they have time, they will do it. If they don't have time, they won't do it because probably it is just common to happen. So is it being taken as unnecessary to have an organizational structure, or the culture of the school is that there has to be an organizational structure and very little things, even something very minor, has to be taken care of? What is happening in the Pakistani context when we look at this culture? There are schools definitely who have these organizational structures, and there are schools without having any organizational structure. Most of the time, the schools who are having good organizational structures are considered to be very expensive for imparting education to the common class of Pakistan. So we need to think about that class which is in majority in Pakistan and which is not really getting the attention of organizational structure in schools.